To the co-presidents of the Ocean Conference, Fiji and Sweden, represented here this morning by the Honourable Prime Minister of Fiji, Josiah Bainimarama, and by Her Excellency, the Crown Princess of Sweden, Princess Victoria. And to Under-Secretary General Sirpa Soares, the head of the Department of the Department of the Law of the Sea at the United Nations, who has organized this morning's Ocean Day celebration. To all of your excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome all to the General Assembly Hall. Welcome to this World Ocean Day. Every year on the 8th of June, on every continent around the world, events are held in honor of the ocean. To those participating in those events today, and we're beaming out to them, we send greetings of solidarity. And here at the United Nations, we're all together as well on this historic fourth day of the Ocean Conference. And we're joining hands, brothers and sisters, from every corner of this planet to celebrate the majesty of the ocean. We celebrate its beauty, long extolled in poetry and music and art, committing ourselves on this special day to the conservation of that beauty. And we celebrate the richness of its bounty, dedicating ourselves at this conference to the sustainability of that bounty and of the ocean's resources. And we're also celebrating the global consciousness that has now risen strong in recognition of the pressing need for humankind to begin righting the wrongs that we have brought upon the ocean. The momentum swelling from this Ocean Conference is immense. It's beating against the mindlessness of marine pollution. It's driving the muck back from where it came, for recycling or for abstinence. It's propelling rationality for the good of all into the elimination of harmful fisheries subsidies and decisive action to end destructive and illegal fishing practices. It'll carry us forward to sustainable fisheries management and the restoration of fish stocks in the shortest feasible time. Buoyed by marine protected areas, by marine spatial planning, by integrated coastal zone management, the measures emanating from this conference will turn the tide on the degradation of biodiversity and our marine ecosystems. In all of these endeavors, we'll be working with the best of science, the best of business, the best of the civil society and non-governmental organizations. Science-based management measures, monitoring and control will guide our work in restoring coral reefs and in controlling nutrient pollution and untreated discharges into the ocean. Scientific knowledge and research will shape our policies, bolster partnerships, and inform the restoration of sustainable ecological balance to our relationship with the ocean. In all of these measures for the good, the critical mass of nations and humanity will join forces through the universality of Sustainable Development Goal 14, the ocean's goal of the 2030 Agenda, and through fidelity to the Paris Climate Agreement. The self-harming practices of the past will be left in our wake, and will bequeath to our children and to our grandchildren an ocean of restored integrity and sustainable bounty. We will achieve all this because here at the Ocean Conference in June of 2017 is where we truly began the reversal of the cycle of decline into which humanity had put the ocean. Through our acts of comprehensively populating the conference's register of voluntary commitments, which last night went over 1,000 commitments, of producing practical solutions to the ocean's problems through our deliberations all this week in the partnership dialogues, and through the affirmation of the conference's call for action, which you will hear tomorrow. We have begun the process of righting those wrongs. And we're going to go forward together now. We're going to go forward to conserve and sustainably use the resources of the ocean. We've agreed to act decisively, to mobilize the necessary means, and to observe the precautionary principle. we've agreed to commit to SDG 14's implementation. From this conference onwards, scientists, policymakers, the world's fishing community, tourism industries, ocean advocates, in fact, everyone who cares about the state of the ocean's health knows that we're in this together. The ocean is no man's or no country's preserve. It's the common heritage of humankind. It's ours to conserve and sustainably manage for posterity. I join with you today in celebrating the grandeur of the source and the sustainer of life on this blue planet, the wondrous ocean, deep and wide. And I thank you for your attention.